नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी, पॉलिसी कंसिस्टेंसी नीडेड टू इंश्योर इंडियन इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ टुवर्ड्स थर्ड लार्जेस्ट। Taking on critics who argue that India will become the world's third largest economy in a few years with or without government intervention, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the political stability and policy consistency was essential for the prospect to turn into a reality, especially in a world by unprecedented volatility. Claiming that the government was not keen on taking credit, Ms. Sitharaman said that those treating the Indian economic growth from the world's 10th largest to the 5th largest and beyond as a fait accompli were not being fair to India's farmers, entrepreneurs, and the struggling weaker economic section whose effort and aspirations have lifted the country. From the 10th position in 2013-14, we have become the fifth largest economy and in the next few years become the third largest. There is no way in which I will accept if anyone says, oh, it's guaranteed that we will move from 5 to 3 in the next few years and you do not need a prime minister to say, I will make sure that this country will move to its third rank. I think that is losing perspective of what it takes to move upwards for better prospect of our citizens, the minister said. South stands to lose 100 seats. Modi rolls the delimitation dice with aim at Congress Abadi Haq argument. Addressing a rally in poll-bound Telangana on Tuesday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the first time waded into looming issue of delimitation due to in 2026 choosing a southern state to do so. With several leaders in the south expressing concern that delimitation based on population might lead to a fall in their representation in Parliament, Modi took the topic head on, observing that the south stands to lose 100 seats and making the same about the position taken by the Congress. Speaking in Nizamabad, Modi used the phrase Jitni Abadi Utna Haq, first mentioned by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in the recent Karnataka Assembly elections to press for caste census to make his point. CBI lodges FIR to prove misappropriation of funds at Karnataka State Open University. An FIR has been filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation against defined official of the Karnataka State Open University over the alleged misappropriation of more than Rs 300 crore, officials said on Thursday. The FIR alleges that the Mysore-based university had opened its collaborative institution throughout the country and also abroad. The collaborative institution were crediting the fees of collected from the students towards admission fee, examination fee and such other fees required to be credited to the university, it says. It emerged during an audit for the financial year 2013-14 and 2014-15 that credits to the tune of Rs 50 crore from various collaborative institutions were missing. The auditor also calculated approximately another Rs 250 crore missing credits pertaining to financial years 2009 and 10 to 2012 and 13 based on the students' admission and amount of received by the university, etc. The FIR alleges. The findings promoted the board of directors of the university to refer the matter to the Central Bureau of Investigation, which received the state government's nod subsequently. In its reference, the state government asked the central agency to prove the alleged misappropriation of fees collected for the period of 2009 to 10 to 2015 to 16 from the KSOU, Mysore and its collaborative institutions spread all over the India and identify the culprits involved. Sikkim flash floods updates. Schools, colleges to remain shut till October 15 as toll rises to 14, over 100 missing. The confirmed death toll from the flash flood in Sikkim rose to 14 on Thursday with 102 people, including 22 army personnel still missing after a glacier-fed Lonok Lake in the North Sikkim triggered a flash flood in the Testa River basin on October 4. The floods have severely damaged the Chungtang Dam, that is mainstay of a key hydropower project, the Teesta 3 situated along the Teesta River that courses through Sikkim, West Bengal and Bangladesh. On Thursday, Pankaj Agarwal, Secretary Ministry of Power, convened an emergency meeting to ascertain damage to project operated by the National Hydropower Corporation (NHPC). All bridges downstream to the Teesta 5 hydropower station were submerged or washed out, disrupting communication. The flood water overtopped the dam of the Teesta 5 power station. All connecting roads to the project sites as well as parts of the residential colony have been severely damaged. The Power Ministry said in a statement, presently the power station is shut and not generating any electricity. The Teesta 3 power project is not operated by the NHPC. NHPC shuts Sikkim hydropower station due to flash floods. Shares of NHPC Limited fell on Thursday after the company closed its operational Teesta 5 hydropower station in Sikkim due to October 4 flash flood. The company also halted work on another project that was under construction according to an exchange filing. The company is carrying out a detailed assessment of the loss, it said. The two power asset 510 MW Teesta 5 power station and 500 MW Teesta 6 hydroelectric project being executed by Lanco Teesta Hydropower Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of NHPC, are fully insured, the company said in the filing. Considering the emergent situation, all units of Teesta 5 power stations have been shut down. A detailed assessment of losses and damages suffered will be carried out after the water level recedes, it said. The assets and loss of profit of the power station are fully insured under mega insurance policy. All assets and work of the Teesta 6 HE project are also insured under the construction of this policy, it said. Other relevant information will be revealed in due course, the company said. Flash floods triggered by a cloudburst on Tuesday night in the Loknak Lake region caused the water levels to rise downstream in the Teesta River basin. This surge in water levels has affected the areas where the river flows, including Sikkim, West Bengal and Bangladesh. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri addressed National Workshop on Capacity Building of Urban Local Bodies in New Delhi. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said that the government has given special emphasis on capacity building as it is very crucial for the workforce. Addressing the national workforce on the capacity building of urban local bodies in New Delhi today, Mr. Puri said that the capacity building was not focused earlier, but now there is a capacity building commission in the country. He said the entire spend on the all scheme in the urban sector was over 1.78 lakh crore rupees from 2004 to 2014, but in the last 9 years over 18 lakh crore rupees were spent. Mr. Puri said the Swachh Bharat mission has brought a big change and a behavioral change has come in the country. In his address, advisor to the Prime Minister Tarun Kapoor said capacity building of urban local bodies is very important. He said capacity building can transform the workforce of urban local bodies. Secretary of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs Manoj Joshi and Chairman of Capacity Building Commission Adil Jain-ul-Bhai also addressed the workshop. Russia's mission is to create new world, says President Vladimir Putin. President Vladimir Putin said Thursday that Russia's mission was to create a new world and blame Western hegemony for Moscow's grinding offensive in Ukraine. Putin has portrayed Russia's full-scale military intervention in Ukraine launched in February 2022 as part of a long-standing confirmation by the West. We are tasked essentially with building a new world, Putin said, adding the West was aiming for global hegemony. Putin said the conflict in Ukraine was not a territorial one and Moscow has no interest from the point of view of conquering some territories. Russia's army occupies large swaths of southern and eastern Ukraine, and Putin has formally annexed from Ukrainian regions Kherson, Zaporizhia, Donetsk, Lugansk, Hindalco to sign pact with Odisha Mining Corporation for long-term supply of bauxite ore. Hindalco Industries Limited on Thursday said it will enter into a pact with the Odisha Mining Corporation for long-term supply of bauxite ore. The company plans to secure bauxite ore for its proposed 2 million tons alumina refinery and 150 MW captive power plant at Kansiguda, Rayagada districts in Odisha. This will Hindalco's second alumina refining plant to Rayagada districts of Odisha. Hindalco Industries will be entering into a memorandum of understanding with Odisha Mining Corporation for the long-term supply of bauxite ore for its proposed 2 million tons alumina refinery and 150 MW captive power plant in Kansariguda to the Rayagada districts, the company said in a regulatory filing. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ।